Good evening, everyone, and thank you for your time. Throughout these next few minutes, my team and I will be introducing you to our business, and we'll also be telling you why we think you should invest in our company, Greencuts. We're excited to share with you why we love our eco-friendly business so much and what makes Greencuts different from any other company. With that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Before we start, I want you to think about what our world would look like if we never reused or recycled materials. Think about all of the trash, garbage, and debris that would build up around buildings, lakes, parks, and houses. It would look sort of like this picture, wouldn't it? This is a picture from the Disney and Pixar movie WALL-E, a movie that emphasizes what our world would look like several years from now if we don't recycle waste and materials. This is exactly why our company, Greencuts, is important. We are trying to prevent this from happening to our environment, and we are trying to keep our planet clean. So let's look a little bit deeper into what our company is about. So who are we? We are Greencuts, an eco-friendly business who is looking to change our environment by offering a sustainable and safe lawn care product. So what makes us different? We are a company that produces lawnmowers made completely out of reusable and recyclable materials. Our team is proud to create a product that is changing both the environment and the people living in it. Let me go ahead and introduce you to myself and share how our business got started. The rest of my team will then share some more information about Greencuts and everything our company has to offer. Hello everyone, my name is Mary Kate Sailors, and today I'll be talking about the company background for Greencuts. In this section, I'll discuss the mission and vision statement for our company, Greencuts. Our company is looking towards the future. We have an innovative and renewed product that is changing the world. Our mission is to revitalize the way we use recyclables and how we have revitalized our way of life. Greencuts believes strongly in providing high-quality products in a safe and timely manner for everyone. Our views revolve around giving customers the products they need, the way they need them, and when they need them. Our customers are our main priority. Their lifestyles and interests shape how our business runs. Customer service is important to Greencuts. We try our best to accommodate their wants and needs as best as we can. Our vision revolves around striving to be the best sustainable lawnmower manufacturing company in the Southeast by providing high-quality products that will be safe for individuals and the environment for years to come. This vision is what drives our business and allows us to focus on obtaining this idea. Here we see the goals and objectives of Greencuts. There are multiple goals that our company works to achieve each day in order to please our customers. The following objectives are implemented into Greencuts production and customer service procedures. First, we quickly adapt to customers' wants and needs in order to increase their satisfaction by 5% each quarter. Second, we gather data on our current demographics and strive to broaden our research by 20% each year. Third, we continuously look for sustainable and eco-friendly products that could possibly use to enhance our product. And fourth, we think of innovative ideas that will help the company to become more efficient and effective in our line of work. Here you see our company values: growing green, doing what's right, and giving back. Our business Greencuts began when 3 unlikely friends worked at a large gas-powered manufacturing company. After years of working together within the facility, they decided they could do more for themselves and the environment. So they decided to start their own company in 2004. Their product revolved around making lawnmowers from recycled materials. Their passion came from the concept that they were bringing life back to recycled resources. Our 3 main company values are once again growing green, doing what's right, and giving back. First, Greencuts desires a future that is bigger and brighter. We want the air to be fresh, the water to be clean, and to make the world an overall better place to live. This happens by altering our way of life. Thusly, this is why we valued the act of growing green. In other words, we want to become a more sustainable company in order to help our planet remain clean. We are able to achieve this by reusing and recycling materials for our lawnmowers. For example, we use eco-friendly paint instead of metallic and chemically harmful paint. Second, our business strives to do what's right. We try to be as ethical as possible when making decisions or implementing changes. For example, we get rid of our manufacturing waste by following OSHA procedures and regulations. Greencuts' morals are high, and we try our best to keep ourselves accountable for our actions. Lastly, we want to give back to our business and community. Both inside and outside of the walls of the facility, all employees are encouraged to help others in need. Greencut helps the company by continuing to donate to schools, assisting with charity events, and gathering supplies for rehabilitation centers. We do this in order to serve our consumers, potential customers, and because we enjoy doing what's right. We desire to make our future better by helping as many as we can. That's why we hold steadfast to our main values and focus on them daily. Communication is key in our business. As we have mentioned before, customer service is very important to us. Society is evolving and changing quickly. We started this company back in 2004. Since then, we've had to adapt to several new trends and technological advances. One of those changes involved the way we communicate with our consumers and employees. We created an online and paper survey for our employees to see how they normally receive information outside of work. Our research showed that 38% of our employees rely on paper handouts, while 62% of our employees rely on online websites and emails. From there, we decided it was best to send out both physical and digital copies of any memos or forms of information that our employees might need, as well as have meetings face-to-face in order for everyone to be aware of what is going on within the company. When communicating with the people outside of our facility, we rely heavily on social media and online websites. Our personal website allows consumers to visit our site in order to learn more about our business, order products, ask us questions, and give us feedback. Social media allows us to share information and connect with our customers and potential consumers. Our statistics showed a 43% increase in our online presence from adding other social media sites along with our personal website within the first year of creating them. Greencuts also save money due to the fact that Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram don't charge any fees to create profiles and share information. Not to mention, we were able to become more eco-friendly by going paperless as well. Overall, we have seen a huge increase in our sales since creating our social media accounts. We are able to answer customers' questions faster and more efficiently, as well as share information to everyone who connects with us online. In closing, our business will go above and beyond when reaching for success. We are focused on selling our innovative product to consumers in order to assist them with their needs, as well as the environment's needs. Throughout this section, we have discussed several great qualities our business displays. We believe Greencuts would be a beneficial investment for you based on our values, goals, ethics, and communication methods. As we look towards the future, we hope you will consider our company to be a business you can invest in and trust. Now that you know the background and values of our company, Dylan will go into depth about how our product benefits you.
Hi, my name is Dylan Nappy, and I will be going over Greencuts' Statement of Need. Did you know that on average it takes 1,000 years for a plastic bottle to decompose in a landfill? According to the EPA, plastic makes up 13% of all landfill materials. Here at Greencuts, we are doing our part to ensure this number is reduced. Our Eco-Rider not only eliminates the production of greenhouse gas, but is produced by only using recycled materials, which helps reduce the amount of waste in our landfills today. As governments continue to push for more eco-friendly products, Greencuts will be prepared to help in the transition from traditional gas-powered lawnmowers to a more eco-friendly battery-powered mower. Safety is a top priority at Greencuts. According to the United States Consumer Product Safety Commission, there were over 8,000 reports of fire-related injuries from the use of traditional lawnmowers in 2017. 2018 ended the year at 8,400 injuries, which is 5% over the previous year. Our Eco Rider is 100% battery powered and eliminates the risk of fire-related injuries. Lawnmower fires not only seriously injure the rider, but also destroy the yard in the process. Another safety concern is noise. The average gas-powered mower creates a decibel level of 95. According to Health Inc., any decibel over 85 is considered harmful. Our Eco Rider has been through several tests and averages a decibel of 70. This is only 10 decibels over the average conversation. The average service bill for a gas-powered lawnmower is $90. This is money that must be spent just to get the mower ready to start cutting grass. The issue with using gas is ethanol builds up in the carburetor, which eventually impacts the performance. Once the carburetor is clogged, it must be taken apart and cleaned, which not only takes time, but a lot of money to be done professionally. Our Eco Rider requires little to no maintenance. We recommend sharpening the blades once a year, which is something that can be done at home or at your local service shop for less than $10. Consumers not only save money on maintenance but also on fuel. The average cost of low ethanol gas is over $4 a gallon and can rise to over $5 depending on the price of oil. Our Eco Rider eliminates the hassle of always having to have gas available and reduces the amount of money required to operate the mower. I will now turn it over to Terry Walker and let him tell you more about our amazing new product.
Hey everyone, my name is Terry Walker, and today I'll be going over the product description for our latest product, the Eco Driver. This will also include not only the innovations we have made to riding lawnmower technology, but as well as our methodology and our steps we have taken to make sure that this riding lawnmower is 100% sustainable and eco-friendly. The blades for the Eco Driver will be made from plastics and or metal. And the purposes of having both sets of material used in the blades is that we can purposely create blades that can be used for different types of jobs. Whether it be a standard family that just needs to cut their front yard to someone that needs it to be able to actually go through different small branches, pine cones, or be able to handle any rough terrain to which they need the Eco Driver for. The metal will be supplied from the different rusted down cars, junk yards, while the plastics will utilize multiple sources as there is an enormous amount of plastic that's currently in need of recycling. And as you can see from the picture below, there's well over this number of cars, 10 million based on our base estimates of cars that are just run down and just sitting there when they could be used and reused for better purposes. The tires for the Eco Driver will be made from recycled tires and other types of rubbers. And much like the blades that we had just discussed earlier, is that these tires will be customizable by the customer in order to fit their specific needs. So that way they can have tires for more difficult terrain such as hills, a lot more dirt, sandy areas that still need to be taken care of, to your standard lawns. And right now, based on our current estimates, there's well over 20 million tires out there that we could recycle now to actually repurpose into our new tires for the Eco Driver. Thanks to our engineers here at Greencuts, we have perfected the technology, and for the first time in riding lawnmowers, we have introduced the lithium-based battery that will be replacing the standard acid battery that has been used for decades. And the purposes of using a lithium-based battery is so that way it can be rechargeable, as well as avoid the use of acid, as it can be very dangerous for the environment and or devastating if it should happen to get into a water supply. These batteries will be interchangeable, so that way if one battery is out of charge, you can then replace it with a new battery and then have the second battery recharge over time so that we can continue working without having any downtime. The seat for the Eco Driver will be made from recycled fabrics. These fabrics will be obtained from reused chairs, couches, and car seats, with the option for customers to choose between cloth or leather. And given our previous estimate of 10 million cars currently abandoned here in the United States, we assume roughly 40 to 50 million car seats could be repurposed for the use for the Eco Driver. One of the biggest innovations to the Eco Driver as well as all other riding lawnmowers, is the incorporation of solar power. The EcoDriver will have two sets of solar panels, one located on the front of the hood as well as one in the back, which this is to allow for additional sunlight exposure. And by incorporating solar power, we're able to make use of the most efficient form of renewable energy, the sun, while also reducing our carbon footprint that would be generated from recharging the battery through standard means. While here at Greencuts, we're in full belief that the EcoDriver will be a dominant force in the riding lawnmower market, we decided to run a SWOT analysis to determine not only the effectiveness of the EcoDriver, but our company as a whole. This includes our commitment to sustainability, as well as a position of being a true eco-friendly company in the eyes of the consumer. We currently hold 2 patents, which include the use of a solar panel for a riding lawnmower, as well as the interchangeable battery for a riding lawnmower. We also have highly skilled employees who share our commitment to being 100% sustainable. Some of our weaknesses include our higher development costs, with one example being the lithium-based battery, powerful enough to power a riding lawnmower as opposed to an industry standard acidic battery. We also hold higher production costs compared to the industry, as it is more costly to make recycled parts as opposed to factory-made ones. We were recently denied a patent to protect us from imitators that would copy our method of creating a completely 100% sustainable riding lawnmower. We have identified some opportunities in the market, including the potential for government support, as well as the opportunity to reach out to current businesses that utilize riding lawnmowers and to replace their current gas-powered riding lawnmowers with our EcoDrivers. We have identified some threats, including major incumbents such as John Deere and Ryobi. They hold major shares of the market and also have a very loyal customer base, which may prove difficult to penetrate and to convince them to switch from their current riding lawnmowers to our EcoDrivers. As there's a dominant force, they could initiate a price war in order to reflect that their mowers would be cheaper in terms of dollars as opposed to the EcoDriver. And the remaining thread ties back into the patenting issue, and that the competitors could copy the method in which we create the EcoDriver to also market a 100% sustainable riding lawnmower.
Now that you know more about our EcoRider, I will go into the market analysis. By law, riding lawnmowers cannot be operated by anyone under the age of 16. Our target consumer is anyone that meets the federal requirements and can safely operate the machine. At Greencuts, we have reached out to our consumers and found that their needs and wants fall under one main category: high quality at a low price. Our EcoRider not only offers exclusive features, but also comes in an extremely competitive price. In this chart, we have plotted our market share over the past 5 years compared to our 2 main competitors, John Deere and Ryobi. Since 2014, Greencuts has grown their market share by 13%, while our competitors have struggled to maintain. Majority of the increase comes from the residential market, where consumers are seeing the cost and safety benefits from cutting their own grass. Now we will go over the marketing mix for Greencuts EcoRider. We will start with the product. The EcoRider is the first of its kind when it comes to riding lawnmowers. Our mowers manufacture with only recycled materials and not only reduces waste, but avoids contributing to the issue. Our batteries are both interchangeable and rechargeable. This allows consumers to cut any size yard. The standard solar panel allows the batteries to be charged while running and reduces the amount of charge required to top off the batteries when the job is complete. Now we'll move to price. With an average price of only $2,799, our EcoRider not only comes with exclusive features, but also comes in below the market average of $3,000. The EcoRider can vary in price depending on the features selected. Our mowers start at $2,500 and peak at $3,098, which is only $98 above the market average. Next, we will go to place. Our corporate location in Carrollton, Georgia is home to our 270,000 square foot facility. This is where we manufacture all of our EcoRider mowers and employ 115 workers. Consumers purchase our EcoRider at Home Depot, Lowe's, Tractor Supply, or design a custom mower at greencuts.com and have it shipped to one of our 3 major retailers. We will finish with promotion. Since 2014, we have seen a major increase in market share, and a portion of the success comes from our advertising. Greencuts made the decision to switch from billboard-only advertising to a mix of TV commercials, billboards, and mail flyers. This decision boosted our exposure in the lawn care market and helped us get our mowers in big retail stores today. We've also seen success in our winter rebate program, which allows us to maintain sales volume through the slowest part of the year. All of our company background, product offerings, and pricing can be found at greencuts.com. Our website allows consumers to research all of the benefits that come with owning an Eco Rider. We use our website to receive feedback from our customers. Consumers looking to purchase a new mower can look at customer reviews and testimonials, which help alleviate the stress of switching to something new. These reviews and testimonials also serve as a form of advertisement for Greencuts. I will now turn it over to Daniel Lewis and allow him to go over our financial analysis.
Hello, my name is Daniel Lewis, and I'm going to be talking to you about the financial analysis of our company, Greencuts. In the next few slides, I will talk about our projected startup cost, production cost, projected sales and growth, and projected inventory position. All right, let's get started. In this section, I'll talk about our projected startup cost. Starting up a new product line can be very costly. Because we are seasoned veterans in this industry from our previous employment, we will save money and not have to invest in R&D costs. Having said that, the following costs are what we will incur in the first year. We have to secure a manufacturing facility that will cost us about $400,000 annually. We will also have to invest in manufacturing equipment, which will cost $450,000. Sales and marketing labor is a cost that we will have right from the get-go and will run us about $225,000 annually. This will cover the cost of 3 employees. And in order for the marketing professionals to do their jobs, we will also incur about $100,000 in marketing materials and advertisements. In case you weren't keeping tabs in your head, that's over $1.1 million of initial investments needed. In this segment, I will talk about our product cost. Unlike a standard lawnmower, we will be using a lot of recycled parts in our mower. Not only will using these parts be good for the environment, but it will also save us a ton of money. We will be pushing some of the savings through to our customers. Some of the savings that we will see per unit would be $100 for using batteries, $40 for using tires, $70 for blades, and $70 for seats. When looking at our sales, we expect them to start off slow while the market learns what Greencuts and the Eco Rider has to offer. As mentioned in the market analysis, our costs will be lower than our main competitor, so that will help us capture market share. The average lawnmower with proper maintenance will last 8 to 10 years. When consumers go to replace their existing mower, we feel confident that we will acquire new customers. You will see in the graph that we have a healthy and sustained EBIT of approximately $2 million per year. By the end of 2022, we plan to expand our net sales by 16%. I'm now going to talk to you about inventory. Greencuts thinks inventory is very important. Our business is very seasonal, and our inventory levels will follow that trend. We will not build inventory for the busy season, which we will forecast will start in April and last until September. We will utilize a just-in-time inventory system to avoid sinking money into inventory and having it sit in a warehouse. As you can see from the graph, our inventory levels will never get above an industry accepted amount. We will need to keep our inventory levels low so that we are not charged slotting or inventory holding fees.
In conclusion, we at Greencuts have made a commitment to the environment and a commitment to our customers. The Eco Driver fulfills that commitment as the first 100% sustainable riding lawnmower for both commercial and business use. We have studied the market for this product as well as conducted a financial analysis to ensure that an investment in us is an investment for the future. We thank you for your time and your consideration in investing in Greencuts. Before we transition over to Q&A, I'd like to take this opportunity to provide you our business card as well as a keychain with a small tire. This tire was actually made using our method of recycling old tires for the use of the Eco Driver, so that we can take sustainability with you as you go. We would like to take the time to answer some commonly asked questions about our product and our company as a whole.
Our next question is, have you thought of ways to diversify your product? Which is a great question. Here at Greencuts, we continuously look for ways to innovate and diversify. We are currently looking to enter the hedge trimmer and weed eater market. Just as our Eco Rider, this will allow us to reduce the amount of greenhouse gas and waste produced in the lawn care business today.
If the mower has solar panels, why would the mower include the use of interchangeable batteries? A very good question, and it relates back to the solar panels themselves. We fully acknowledge that solar energy does have one weakness, being that there has to be enough sunlight to actually power it. And we wanted to ensure that battery would be the main use, so that way you can continue working on a day even if there isn't enough sunlight out. Why we incorporate interchangeable batteries is that our plan is to allow these batteries to be used in our other products, so that way you can have one charging, but at the same time then use it for the mower, and then when that one finishes charging, you can either swap out or use that one in another product so that we can get all your tasks done without having any downtime while waiting on the battery to fully charge.
Thank you for the great question. One of the main risks to an investor would be a fast follower. Greencuts will educate the market and convince the market that they need our product. Once we do that, it leaves room for a large lawnmower producer to try to take that market share with a very similar product. Another risk an investor may see is a market oversaturation or overconcentration. We think that through superior quality and being a low-cost provider, we will compete very well in the market and investor risk is minimal.
So what are we looking to accomplish from a long-term perspective? What we are trying to do is grow our company even more throughout the states. Right now our main focus group is the Southeast. However, we'd like to broaden the reach of our product. With that being said, we may have to make adjustments to our products to meet the needs of the people living in different environments. We are also looking towards creating other eco-friendly lawn care products and equipment. All that being said, our team is always trying to think of new and more innovative ways to increase business and increase sustainability.